Alright, welcome back guys. It's Demise here, and we're going to be doing another Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup Greaterplayer series run. I don't remember what I promised to do last time. I think it was either like a Kobold Ice Elementalist, an Ogre Earth Elementalist, a, uh, or it was a Vine Stalker Transmuter. I might actually try the Vine Stalker Transmuter just because I want to see if it's good. Whoops. Vine Stalkers are like really squishy trolls. Oh, oh wait, that actually worked. Okay, ooh, that was. For some reason I thought that wouldn't work. All right, so Vine Stalkers, pretty interesting race. Um, they have flat across the board average aptitudes, human level stats, uh, low health. Um, yeah, just generally quite low health. Reasonable MP. They have extremely sharp teeth, and they have anti-magic on their bite. And they also have huge health and health regen, and they also end up with spirit shields. So they're quite good. The only issue is they cannot actually heal, which is a pretty big issue. So right there, that is so scary. And they not recently, but they actually did nerf the Vine Stalker, so that on D1 and until I think XL4, they don't actually have regen. So they are actually incredibly weak this early in the game, which is not exactly sure why they did that, but they did. So unlucky, I guess. All right, that's fine then. So I'm just gonna probably like beat these guys up a little bit. The Transmuter start. The best way to play a Transmuter. Oh wow, we forgot completely to change our stuff. Whoops, my bad. The best way to play a Transmuter is pretty much to just play Monk for the first like 10 or so dungeon floors, and then once you've like gotten a decent amount of unarmed combat, you can start training into the other like I don't know spells in the book, pretty much. Like the only spell that's really any good this early in the game is pretty much Sticks to Snakes that and Spider Form. Everything else is like pretty much not worth trying to go for because you'll end up screwing yourself over in the instance where you try to like train transmutations early in the game. It will actually get you killed because transmutations scale off unarmed combat almost 1-to-1. So if you have no unarmed combat, there's no point in you having the transmutations. But the opposite is also true, I guess. How do I explain this? If you have unarmed combat, you don't need transmutations. If you have transmutations, you need unarmed combat. So train unarmed combat first. Don't worry about the transmutations. A lot of bad or new players will say, you have to get transmutations up early, because, you know, it's broken or whatever dumb shit they say. I don't know. Like, I've had a lot of arguments when it comes to this. It's just really stupid. It's like banging your head on a wall. Or it's like telling someone that banging their head on the wall isn't smart, and they'll be like, you're an idiot, I'm the best, as they're smashing their face into said wall. Like, it's, anyway, that brought back some trauma. So anyway, uh, the thing about transmutations is you can still cast because they don't actually have because once you cast a spell, for example, like this, once you're in this form, it doesn't matter what the spell failure rate is for your spell. You can still use it as if you cast it at like 0% fail rate. So you can pretty much always cast it like once or twice every single time, every single fight if you really need to. Even at like 30-40%, it's completely fine because of how transmutations works. The only thing that increases with transmutation training is spell failure rate and also duration, which isn't too big of a deal. Okay, this is horrible. Okay, let's just back off here. Alright, so as you can see, the Vine Stalker is having a lot of difficulty negotiating the early game. Even on a melee, I'm sitting at 2.2k turns on D1. That's mostly because this character is really squishy and quite weak. Also, we seem to be experiencing a little bit of lag, so I don't know what that's all about, but hey, it's happening. Alright, let's keep going. Come on, D2. 2.5k turns in, D2. Let's go. Let's get Sticks to Snakes here. So Sticks to Snakes is your like bread and butter early game. Here we go. Now we have some regen. So we're actually regenerating a decent amount per turn now. Sticks to Snakes is pretty good early game because basically it summons snakes at the cost of an arrow in your inventory, and that is a pretty good deal because snakes are really overpowered in the early game. You can use multiple to like kind of just surround enemies in the same way you would use a scroll of summoning, and you can get adders and you can get like little pythons, and both of them are alright. Honestly, they're decent. Like, there's no real snake that sucks. You can also get moccasins if you're really lucky, but that's not that common. Okay, we are lagging like the devil. I don't know why the devil is lagging, but yeah, he is. If he was, then we'd be doing that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and train spellcasting. That seems like a kind of odd play this early in the game, but what I'm doing is twofold. Actually increasing my health pool because as I said before, Vine Stalkers rely on mana to tank because they have Magic Shield, Spirit Shield, Guardian Spirit, one of the two. Basically their MP and their HP are combined. This is horrible. I need to Ambrosia right now. Okay, this is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna turn to a spider here. The reason why I'm turning into the spider is so that oh no, just ran out of health. Fuck. Yeah, that was a bit sad. We got hit by that classic D2 Orc Wizard, so that was fun. Well, we'll just restart it, it's fine. Whatever. I probably should pick up a weapon this early in the game, because this is a really tough early game. I will say this much. Vine Stalker, Transmuter will have a tough early game because they generally don't have any health, and unarmed combat is not great early in the game. I probably should pick up that short sword. I think I will. Just so I can, like, fight, kind of. Oh my god. This is so sad. Like, this is just enjoyable. I have 13 total health, like, if you think about it. So I'm just gonna pillar dance this guy until I'm at full health again, because it'd be not a good idea to fight him. I think, yeah, he can hit for like up to 4 plus a short sword, so I think it's like 7 damage max or something like that. Probably more. So he can almost one-shot us, so it's better for me to just kind of save up my hit points. Oops, we screwed up the stair dance. Unlucky. That's fine though. I don't know why, but there's a lot of force mauls right now. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting force mauled to hell. Like, I'm pressing enter. Look at that. This transformation is almost over bullshit. Is really annoying. Alright, I might have to take that off from my... Oh, Guardian Spirit. Oh man, +5 ring of evasion. That's really good. I guess I wasn't lagging. I must have just been seeing the must have been seeing those force mauls and being like, oh, that must have been lag. Or I must have been lagging. Like, I must have assumed that I was lagging, but I wasn't actually. Gonna pick up these stones and the sling because that's a really good combo early in the game. Just in general to have a weapon that's not horrible. It's a pretty good idea. Look at that, you can throw rocks, you can be ranged for a little while. Alright, that's a D2 Terrence with absolutely, we have no answer to that at all. Like, there is no way in hell we can kill that enemy. Maybe with like 10 sticks to snakes, but that's kind of an absurd waste of mana, and also, I don't have that much mana to begin with. Alright, and we immediately walk straight back in. Alright, fair enough. Alright, well, there's spider form done, I guess. Let's see, Potion of Flight, okay. Dagger. Dagger of Venom, okay, that's the weapon of choice for now. I guess. A second Guardian Spirit, amulet. Alright, we got RNG there with an incredible backspawn, so unfortunately we are going to have to avoid that whole D2, which is a little bit scary. Oh, that was almost horrible. Okay. Okay, I really need Sticks to Snakes to be on ZD, please. Like, just really. Okay, what is going on with this lag? Okay, I don't know why I have so many goddamn force balls, but this is really getting on my nerves. I don't know what happened, but Somehow I'm just like being bogged down by like about 100 force moles right now. What is going on? Maybe I'm just not spamming enter as fast as I normally do. Like that could be it. Ah, what a shame. Alright. So you'll see that I try to use sticks of snakes about like one of them every time I see an enemy that's like almost or definitely a threat. Ooh, Akawara. I'm actually gonna try a live in this game, I think. Unless that's not a good idea. Let me think. Dragon form is fine. Um, yeah, so dragon form would be fine. Statue form would be fine, I think. I'm pretty sure statue form's okay. I don't really remember if it is. Oh, it's probably not a good idea to be a spider against an ant because I am poise minus. I wonder if Akawara is the right choice. I think I might have to go him just because, like, that's just what you have to do. I'm not gonna go the council, and the reason why is because I don't want to unnecessarily screw my own like Greaterplayer run over. This is supposed to be doable in stable, so it doesn't make any sense to be able to rely on those other gods. Alright, well, we got kind of screwed there, and we got screwed again, so we have to fight this enemy. How about we just sticks to snakes the crap out of you and then just hope that you die. Alright. Please get him. Thank you. My god. That almost killed us. Like, ooh, this character really sucks. Alright. Let's get some more int, I guess. Just to get the spell failure down a little bit. We'll probably train a bit of spellcasting now. We gotta go with Akawara just because I don't think this character is really that strong, so I need to definitely get a boost in the early game. +2 ring of evasion, I'll take it. We have 7 evade now. Okay, we'll take it, I guess. Whatever, fine. Sure. I'm gonna switch over to the spider form for some reason. Not really sure why. Oh, and there's Temple right there. Like, god damn it. We could have picked any god we wanted, but nope. Guess we're going with these guys. All right, we still have 12 arrows left. That's good because Sticks and Snakes does actually cost an arrow every time you want to use it, so it is kind of gross. Potions of heal wounds, ID'd. Wow, most worthless item on this character. Okay, it's fine. This poison dagger is pretty good so far. Probably should not be casting spider form on these guys, but for some reason the instinct is to do so, which is really not good. Now that I think about it. Alright, the adder actually almost 1v1s that howling monkey by itself. That's pretty cool. I respect that. Alright, switch to my spider form, kill the sky beast. I now have heroism on tap, which is really useful for us. Alright, I know that the ogre can't one-shot me from this health. It can come close, but it won't one-shot me. So I want to apply the dagger venom and then yeah, and then just, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just insane. I want to apply the dagger venom and then walk away, pretty much. That makes some more sense. I'm actually gonna just switch the hunting sling over to like a different letter or something, just so that I can switch to unarmed combat if need be. Because unarmed combat will be pretty useful when I am like fighting people. With heroism. Heroism is really strong with unarmed combat. If you didn't know. The reason why it is so strong is because unarmed combat doesn't have a min delay. Oh no, I'm getting memed, aren't I? Let's just open the message box. Okay. Close the message box. You said what you wanted to say. I'm gonna ignore you now. Like, god damn it. Alright, that's fine. Oh wait, wasn't Senshi the one that was trolling me last time? Alright, I'll have to ban him from the Discord, I think. Just as a punishment for his sins. Alright, that's Pikel. Let's see what he's got. Let's get one ally with us, but heroism should be able to take him out. There we go, nice. So with Akawaru now, I am no longer scared of my early game. I am a god. This character is insane because Akawaru is insane. Like, I can easily face these enemies, even though previously I couldn't. And the way I do it is just quite simple. I just heroism and just punch the shit out of everything I see. Like, that is the strategy, guys. Like, it is a good strat. I don't know why I'm leveling strength. Like, I have absolutely no idea. I'm just memeing right now. I probably should be leveling int because int is the only worthwhile stat in the game. But I think I'm just leveling strength because I don't know, muscle memory or something. So used to doing it on Mentor when I'm speedrunning. Just because like it doesn't matter, guys. It really doesn't matter what I level. I guess we are like kind of memeing for a reason, I guess. Good memes. Alright, let's heroism before we go down. Of course he's not there anymore. That's fine, we just punch him down. As you can see, with heroism we just destroy everything. It's pretty good. And we really don't have to do anything to like get heroism 2. It's pretty much free. And as you can see, it's working splendidly. I don't know why I trailed off it. That was kind of... I think I thought I was going to die, I think. Alright, punch, punch, punch. Let's go. So now we're starting to get to like the area where I'm like a pseudo troll now. I have like really high regen. I have the pseudo tankiness from my mana, and Aquawara is just turning me into an absolute god. Like I have effectively 15 unarmed combat on D7. It's insane. Like my fighting goes up, my dodging goes up, my shield goes up, my everything just goes up. It's so good. Like it's really hard to underestimate or undervalue or overvalue, one of the two. It's really hard to like not stress how important heroism is for the early game. I don't know. Aquawara is just a great god. Absolute great god. He's like the Trog of magic. Wait, yeah, that's close enough to what I wanted to say. He's like the Trog of melee, except Trog is also of melee, so it's kind of not a relevant point. But you can use magic with Aquawara. That was kind of what I was going for, but I got kind of distracted by the bees, as you do. Bees distracting, very normal. All right, gotta paralyze that priest because he can actually kill me. Priests are the nightmare for this kind of character who has really low health, but like decent like other ways to survive, because priests just directly punish you on your health. All right, Roar of Battle. We got a Bailey, so I don't think we necessarily want to go in the Bailey, but we can if we want. Alright, so our spider form is down to 30% now. So as you can see, like, even though we haven't really trained much other than spell casting, we can still cast our spells. We don't need to train translocations pretty much at all. Transmutation, sorry, at all, for a while. Later on we can, but right now it's better to just train health and stuff. Because it's more survivable, it's more consistent. Robe of Night is a really good pickup for this character because it means that it's +5 and it's also a robe. So if I can get that much money early on, I'll be happy. It's not a huge deal though. Alright, let's see what we got here. Regen's good to get. I'm gonna just put that on buy. I'm actually gonna also put the regen MP on buy, on my shopping list, because that's actually not a bad item. Regen and MP regen is like pretty similar for Vine Stalker, so it might actually be better for me to just go. Oh my god, that is a lot of damage. Whew, that was scary. It might actually be better for me to go for that regen MP, but the just regular regen is also fine, I think. Obviously, there are small considerations for the stat bonuses that are given by the amulet, but it's probably cancelled out by the fact that you know, costs more money, and I'm looking to buy a lot of things right now. All right, so that Bailey we haven't seen yet. It's a bit unlucky, but that's fine. My idea behind the Bailey is that like if we can't get there, we can't get there. It doesn't need to be super important. Alright, we really should not be here because that's a lot of enemies that are ranged. We don't have much health. Alright, we're just gonna put all of these on our buy list and we'll just kind of wait for it. Right now we don't need to buy these particularly, these potions. We might want to buy the Might Potion, but I think that Heroism Finesse should be fine, honestly. Alright, so spellcasting is probably done now. We'll train some invocations, we'll train a bit of dodging, eventually we'll train some transmutations. I think that, honestly, like, there's not... Ice Form is not bad, but it's probably not worth going for this early in the game. It's okay. It's fine, but we still need to get a lot of other stuff done. Though arguably we could get rid of the dodging. I think I want to get my invocations just enough that I can actually start casting my. Oh, we don't have our stuff on. Whoops, crap. That is a little bit unfortunate. Alright, we're going to abuse the fact that we have insane regen to just kind of walk this off a little bit. We are lagging again. Oh, god damn it, man. Stop lagging, please. Like, you can see it when I move. It's just not fluid at all. It's really gross looking. I thought we had cast Heroism there. We were wrong, apparently. Let's Heroism Finesse for this guy. I don't know what he is. Merfolk Scowl. It's fine. Just murder him. It's good. Hoping for a great, like, really just an awesome Aquawara drop. That'd be nice. Alright, there's just a bunch of stuff over here. Let's just walk away. The Moth of Wrath has line of sight berserk on enemies, but for you it has to touch you to berserk you. Fun fact. That is a really weird looking weapon. It's pretty bad though, so I'm just gonna get put on the floor where it belongs. Let's see. So yeah, this character is okay. It's a bit squishy, but decent so far. Scroll brand weapon. Just put it on the hunting sling, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Not gonna use many of them. We'll learn Ice Form just for the memes, kind of. Just put it there. I think dodging, we'll get it to about like maybe 5 or 7 or something like that, and then we'll turn it off. I think probably the right way to do it. I'm gonna try to attract this troll over here. The troll is a good enemy to fight, because if we can kill it, we can get troll armor potentially. We didn't get it this time. Unfortunate, but whatever. Alright, against Psyche, we don't really have an answer. Other than, you know, just straight up kill him. Okay, wow, we got the Wizardry Ring. That means that we can just stop training transmutations for even longer. Hooray. Because we can just, like, kind of half-assedly cast Ice Beast and just get it. Gonna Heroism here. I was gonna Finesse too, but apparently that just missed. That's the unfortunate effect of having low MR. Alright, we got the Scarf of Repulsion. That's a pretty good item for us to get at this stage in the game. Well, not really. We do need the AC a little bit more, but Repel Missiles is always accepted, I guess. It's pretty good. I'm gonna ID the Lightning Wand here, just because Lightning is pretty good. Need to Heroism before I start these fights. I really need to remember that. I mean, I would say that I'm pretty good in terms of like invoking my Aquawara abilities. I am probably very abusive. Oh wow, that is a lot of damage. Please make this work. We actually are gonna die here. This is so sad. Gonna Heroism Finesse here. I need to punch that thing down before the steam kills me. Like, it's so sad that we have that little health that Heroism that a Steam Dragon is like killing us. But that's kind of how this character's got to work, I guess. We have to lean pretty heavy on Aquawara because, you know, Great God and all. And the fact that we picked him D2 makes it like really good. Like actually no, I think it was a D4 or something. I don't know. Either way, it's really good because we really need to get Aquawara to like work for us. Like abusing Aquawara is like second nature to me now, and it actually is really good. Like I can't really like emphasize enough how good it is. There we go. I don't know why, but my brain's all like mushy right now. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I can't like formulate sentences. Pretty much all you need to know is that abusing Aquawara is really good. Not in that way. Alright, we're just getting dumpstered because for some reason Heroism, Finesse. Oh, we lost access to Finesse because we used Aquawara too much. Well, that's fine. Continue to abuse him anyway. Doesn't really matter. Alright, this is Aralek in +2 stealth. It makes our Ice Form 50% fail rate. That's fine. We probably need to turn on... Oh my god, please stop lagging. Probably need to turn on transmutations at some point, but we don't need to do that right now. Again, like, it's just a matter of delaying transmutations until everything else is really good. It makes no real sense to force transmutations when you don't need to. It's much simpler and much more effective to just chill and be an unarmed combat guy for a while. It's not like unarmed combat's a bad style, especially with Akawara. Like Akawara makes unarmed combat so good. We should just abuse it. Gonna heroism here just to finish off this Black Mamba if we can. Okay, that makes fighting these guys a little bit less dangerous, but still kind of dangerous. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Alright, that's pretty good. Oh, that's not summon sticks to snakes anymore. Right. This is pretty bad. Let's try to get ourselves into a little bit of a kill hole here, like so. A little bit better. Okay. Like, yes, Vine Stalker early game will always be scary. In fact, most of Vine Stalker games will be scary. Most of the game. Because, you know, they're just very squishy in general. But we're getting there. Kind of. It's like slowly. Protection from cold. We want the wizardry right now. Probably don't need the Ring of Evasion anymore. We might pick it up later, but nah, unnecessary probably. And a heroism here. We don't really. I think that we lost the piety because we used a little bit too much finesse. More int is fine. Like int is great. It's just gonna make our spells a little bit easier to cast. Like against every enemy that I find might be a threat, I will heroism. It does not matter how low piety I drop. I just need to continue to use heroism. And because of the way that Aquara's piety gain works, like and how I'll be able to face many enemies with heroism, I'll be gaining net positive most of the time anyway. The only reason why I was, like I said, I dropped out of finesse mode is because I used finesse a little bit too much. Finesse is a much larger piety cost, but heroism is really cheap. It is super cheap. It's a bargain. It's an absolute steal. Alright, let's see. So our spells are still doing okay at 45%. Probably want to bring it down to like 30, maybe. Though honestly, we can just start rushing for transmutations soon. I think once unarmed combat's 15, we'll just like stop training it as like the main thing, and we'll just kind of like look at other stuff for now. For then, transmutations being the big one, I suppose. We don't really need to, like, honestly, we don't need to be a transmuter. If I'm being serious, like, we really don't need to be. But I think for the spirit of the run, I will be one. Unarmed combat's like meh. It's pretty good. Spirit Dex plus 3. That's literally just a Dex plus 3 thing. It's garbage. Though it is better than whatever we have, which is hilarious. So we'll just put it on, I guess. Dex plus 3, amulet, yay. Alright, lignification, curse ring of loudness. Let's just get rid of that. And put the wizardry back on. Get rid of some of this random useless garbage. Gonna keep the potions of heal wounds until like we need to get rid of it. Then we can. Scroll of Identify, put that on the Fuming Black potion. We got Berserk Rage, not bad. Get it? It's Fuming, and it's a Berserk potion. Wow. That's the first time I noticed any correlation between the names. Because there isn't any. Also because I don't pay attention to that. Because it's kind of pointless. Ow. So that's a fight without heroism. So, fights without heroism, not fun. Fights with heroism, very fun. Pearl Ring. Curse Ring of Ice. My god, what is going on right now? We have to get rid of all these things. Why is Ice Form suddenly... Oh, right, because we didn't put the wizardry on. Alright, let's see. I said that I would turn dodging off at 5, so I'll do that now. I'll turn some transmutations on for a bit. It's not a huge deal, so we'll just kind of trickle it on. I think that if we turn it on now, if we turn our transmutations on now, we probably would just keep focusing on unarmed combat. Unarmed combat's really good. It doesn't stop scaling, so it's very strong. Plus 2 ring of strength, lol. Alright, no thanks. Alright. Come on, man. Scrolls of Enchant Armor. I wonder if I should use it on anything. That'd be probably not necessary. Plus 1 pair of boots, I'll take it. Whatever. Oh, that is a Nessos Circe combo. I'm still trying to pronounce it. Like, still am not really sure. Whatever though. Alright, I had to see invisible. Ew, that's like a straight farmer hat. It looks so stupid. Alright, we got seen. Let's teleport right now. We don't want to accidentally die. I don't know why I shouted there. That was a bit silly, but that's fine. Just gonna heroism here. Gonna pray that the repel missiles works. Okay, just use lightning wand on him then. If he wants to be like that, he can be like that, but he's gonna be like that in hell because he's not gonna be like that in lair. We're not gonna let him. All right, we got hit by the Manticore summon. Let's just run away until the summon disappears. Now that's degenerate. All right, let's head back to the area where she was. Unfortunately, oh well, Auto Explore took us the complete opposite direction. That's fine as well, I suppose. Gonna heroism finesse here because I feel very afraid of having to fight a Komodo dragon with wolves surrounding me. Probably not necessary, but hey, look, we can use heroism and finesse on this guy as well. It's a 2-for-1. We kill a big pack of enemies with the finesse, and then we also kill Surky. God damn it. I still don't remember what the name is. I just don't care that much, guys. Ah! Confusing Touch, not a bad item, not a bad spell. Right now, I think we actually can still use Beastly Appendage. I just completely forgot that was a thing. I need a Heroism Finesse here to kill this Hydra. I'm just gonna go find this volcano, even though it's probably not a great idea. We don't have any fire resistance, but whatever, we'll just do it. Book of Battle, that's not bad. I think I can cast Regen from there, which is pretty good. Gonna turn into a tree here just for the extra AC. Then Heroism up. Try to draw the Basilisk to me. There we go. Alright, we got Petrified, that's pretty bad. It's fine though. Alright, if we don't get the volcano really soon, we're just gonna go back upstairs and pretend we didn't see the volcano. Because this is, like, not a great idea. We're on less 6 actually, I didn't even notice that. Gonna get 2 Box of Beasts and then just Heroism instead of using Finesse. There's no real reason not to. Not to use Finesse, but I don't know. I wanted to see if the Box of Beasts would work. It probably would. Box of Beasts is really good this early in the game. At 0 EVO. It's very good. Alright, Finesse is at 7%. We'll have to leave it there. Like, it's too, we have other stuff to train right now. Like, dodging. Dodging is pretty good to train. I want to have 10 by the end of player, if I can, but it's unlikely that'll happen. That's fine though. Alright, we took massive damage. Jesus. It's kind of the problem with this character. You are very susceptible to, like, that big hit. Like, those big spike damage hits. Alright, pop into the volcano. The reason why I want that is because it's going to help us with our, oh god. It's going to help us, get fire resistance, hopefully. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Heroism Finesse there, just to get rid of that enemy. That was really scary. Holy moly. A salamander with berserk. That is not an enemy you want to face. Okay, this is really painful. Close the door. That's a quick blade of flaming. That's not bad. Okay, let's hope for some better stuff though. This is not good. Okay, this is just plate armor of fire resistance. That's not amazing. Alright, fine. Guess we'll just leave. This is pretty much all that we got, so not great, not great. I was hoping for like a shield of fire resistance. That'd be nice. Get a heroism here. Make sure that the elephants don't randomly like surround me. We can go back upstairs now because there's no reason for us to stay on that staircase. Another plate armor, thank you, but I really don't need a plate armor because I need to kind of cast spells. Alright, Ice Form is at 28%. I'm going to go ahead and learn Regeneration and also Blade Hands. Those are 2 really good spells. I normally put Blade Hands on ZB, so I guess I'll do that. I don't know, I don't really have that many great, like, I don't have too many hotkeys for transmutations, mostly because I don't like them. The only one I have is like Dragon Form is on ZD. Like, that's like probably the only one. And I think Blade Hands is on ZB sometimes. So Blade Hands is like the bread and butter skill of the Transmuter, whatever the hell this is, like the background. It does really high damage, but the main problem that I have with it is that, first of all, it removes your ability to use wands, which is a lot less of a problem now because wands have been just pretty much removed. Like at least the ones that are actually important for survival. And it also makes your spellcasting harder, which is not really a problem, but also kind of a problem if you want to extend your duration without going out of what do you call it? The blade hands mode, pretty much. Uh, I think it also gets rid of your gloves, which is not really so much a consideration, but it's still something, I guess. All right, we got a wand of digging. That's nice. Thank you for that. So you can see this character is very squishy, even with fighting being trained almost from the I think from the beginning of the game till now. It's at 10, and I have 77 HP. But if you were to take into account the fact that I heal a lot, and I also have mana regen, and I also have spirit shield, it's more than 77. I'm deceptively tanky, but I'm not insanely tanky, if that makes sense. Like, my character is surprisingly resilient, but not that surprisingly resilient, if that's clear at all. I hope it is, but it probably isn't. Alright, got a little bit shafted by the RNG here, that's fine. Just pull back into this little cozy corridor that we made. And we got a fine obelisk, but that's completely pointless to us. Alright, steam dragons no longer pose a threat apparently. It's good. Okay, that's the fire dragon right there. I didn't really plan for this as much as I should have. Gonna pull back here just to let that fire dragon potentially give me something. Okay, really? No hides from either of them. That's so disappointing. Manual of polearms we're never going to use. Just gonna go ahead and drop that there. That's really unfortunate. We could have gotten swamp dragon armor for our poise and also a decent weapon. Decent armor, and we could have also gotten fire dragon armor, which is not great, but again, it's an option, which is something we don't have now. We do have acid dragon scales, and those are potentially quite good. 14, 14. This is 11, 21. 14, 20, 11, 21. So this isn't like worse, but I think that just because that thing has contam, I'll just take that off because it's kind of annoying to hold on to. I think we got worse though. I'm pretty sure we got worse. Wasn't really paying as much attention as I should have been. I really want troll leather armor in the first place. It doesn't really matter. I want to eventually ditch this for troll leather. Gotta get up to this little corridor here. Heroism finesse will just kill everything. Like as you can see, I'm completely handling this game without transmutations at all. It's not necessary. But now I have the option of pursuing transmutations. I have blade hands at 12% by the end of Blair. I have great unarmed combat. I have great fighting. I have great dodging. Like everything's fine. Unarmed combat is by far and away the strongest weapon this character has. In general as well. Like I will just have so much stuff because of this unarmed combat. I'll probably end up training a shield, a bit more transmutations, some armor, some dodging, like by the end of the next video. So we'll have to see for that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.